Julian again. I know, it's like I do this twice a week or something. Today I'm wearing my Dragon Age Grey Warden shirt. Not for any particular reason, I just felt like wearing it. Today we're gonna do a tag! Yay, I love tags. Today we are doing the 1, 2, 3 book tag. I was not tagged, as usual. Links to the original in the doobly-doo. Let's get started. This tag is all about series and sequels, and you can answer it as a reader or a writer, or both in my case. Question 1. Do you prefer reading/writing duologies, trilogies, quartets, or long series? I prefer writing standalone books. I don't really write series at all, but I guess if I had to, it would probably just be a duology, because then there'd be less books. Question 2. What is your favorite short series? Well, if a trilogy qualifies as short, then that would be the Bekka series, which you guys are so tired of me talking about, and I don't care. Get out there and read it. Question 3 is, if you've read multiple books in that series, rank them. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, because they get better as they go. The first one starts out really great, but they just get better and better. I recently reread the last one in the series, and it was still just as good as I remembered, and I ate it up. I enjoyed every second of it. Question 4, what is your least favorite short series? There are a lot, but I'm gonna have to go with the Divergent series, which I read a long time ago. I hate-read them to review them, and I despise them. Like, the first one was bad, but they just got worse. Next question is that I should rank them, I'm assuming from best to worst, and we're just gonna go with the order that they're in, because it's just, I did not enjoy them. Let's just say that, I did not enjoy them. Question 6, what series should have been shorter? I'm gonna go with the Diviner series, because I just read Before the Devil Breaks You, which I was really hoping to be the finale, and instead seems to be yet another continuation. It really just, it needed to end there. That needed to be the finale. What are you doing, Libra? Question 7. What series should have been longer? I don't know. I don't think I have a series I feel like should have been longer. I mean, I would have kept reading more if the Bekka series went on, but I think it was fine ending where it did. So I don't really have a series that I thought should have been longer. Question 8. What series would have been better if it was structured differently? I am going to say the Darker Shade of Magic series, that middle book. So unnecessary. So frustratingly unnecessary. Could have skipped it and just had it be a duology, and we would have missed basically nothing. Links to my salty review of that down below. Sorry if you loved that middle book. Question 9. Which do you prefer? Companion novels with different characters, companions following the same characters, or a big overarching story? I think I would prefer reading and writing companion novels following different characters. If it's going to be a book in a series, I tend to like it to be able to be a contained story within itself, so probably the companion ones work better for me. And if I ever did write a series, they would probably end up being companions. Question 10. Cliffhangers and sequel baiting. How much is too much? For me, any is too much. Now, I don't have anything against necessarily cliffhangers, but I am really not a fan of a lot of sequel baiting, especially you'll read a first book in a series and it's all just lead up to get you to read the second book, and I hate that. I hate that so much. I feel like every book in a series should be able to pretty much stand on its own with a nice beginning, middle, and end, without just being a book that exists to get you to read the next book. I have so much hate for that, you don't understand. Question 11. Finale-itis. Do you avoid reading/writing a book's ending because you don't want it to end? Reading, yes. Writing, no. I have no problem getting to the end of my books that I write. In fact, it brings me joy to kind of finally reach the end. It's a melancholic joy to be wrapping that up, because I feel like I succeeded at something, and I'm like, yes, I have written another story from beginning to end. But at the same time, I miss those characters and I miss hanging out with them. But with books, I often will put off that last bit, or I'll read halfway through and then not for a while. Part of the problem, I feel, is that I build up what I think the ending is going to be in my head into this great, amazing thing, and I know it's probably not going to be that, and so I don't want to read and be disappointed. And number 12 is writers. When should you start writing the sequel? Here are my feelings on this. If you are writing a series that plans on having a huge overarching story, you need to know that whole thing before you even write book 1. I have very little patience for those books where you can tell that the author had no idea where the rest of the series was going, and so they're just writing it and trying to make it fit. Like, you don't need to know every tiny little detail, but you need to know the overarching story and the final conclusion of your series before you fucking write it. As for, like, companions and stuff, whenever you want, it's fine. Get on it right away, save it for later, wait until you find out whether that first book was popular. So basically, you should definitely have a plan if you're doing a big overarching story, but otherwise just write it whenever you want. There you go, that was my 1, 2, 3 tag. Did you like it? I hope so, because presumably you watched the whole thing if you're still here. If you would like to be tagged, consider yourself tagged. Finger guns, pew pew pew, you're tagged. I'm cool. Of course, you all know that I post new videos here Mondays and Fridays, and all of the links to my social media are down in the doobly-doo, so come visit me on Facebook or Twitter or wherever I happen to be. And I will see you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!